mouse. Well, Larry is live right now.
But how come our pictures ain't
Okay,
up there?
here is our. So here's where. Now we're there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're live here. I'm live on both shows. Are you guys here? Okay. It says we got 16 already. You see that? You got 16 people watching right now.
And they can hear us?
They can hear us. Can you? Let me mute this. Can you guys hear us back there? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us. Love the horses. Move over a little bit. Look at that. They want to see it. Look at that. Look at that back screen right there. Horses. Okay, Rob. Okay, Rob. Okay, Holly. You can hear us good? Okay. So I have mine on mute. Okay, if anybody's still in my show, we're over at Larry's. I'm going to end this stream right now. I'm going to drop the link one more time. Come on over to Larry's. Nope. No, I'm good. What's the good-looking guy on the right? What's the right? Are you the right or am I the right? Who's the right?
It's got to be you.
I don't know. No, you're the right. That's Larry. Okay, I'm logging off on mine. My stream is ended. Now, you see how you do this? Look. So when you want to end your show, you see end stream up there? You see that right there? Yeah. When we want to log off?
You mean log off, end it?
End your live show.
So when I'm done, I just hit end.
End stream. I'm going to do it right here. You're going to watch me go through it right here.
Right.
Yeah, I hit end stream.
Yeah, but when I do the other one, then I is this being recorded to my computer?
This is on your YouTube. Already there.
It's already there?
There's no need to record anything anymore. You don't have to record anything. This is YouTube made simple. Seriously. Once I walk you through this whole process, it's so easy. You're going to love it. All right. So I came here tonight to Larry's studio to help him out tonight. I left the baseball game and I came right over to Larry's. So I want to set him up, show him a few things, and the rest I will talk to him over the phone or stop by. He literally lives 10 minutes from me. But I just wanted to give him a little showing how this works. I say simple. I know it's not simple.
How come this one down here?
Okay, that's us. That's just us. That shows you our window. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's happening, Carmela. You got 30 people in here right now watching you live. Okay? Just telling you that. I'm logging off mine, and I'm going to show you how we log off. Look, Larry, run and don't look back. Hello, Rob. That's one of your followers, Rob Diaberio. It's not one of mine, I don't think. It's one of yours. You don't know Rob? Well, it's one of your followers. You don't know all your subscribers, obviously. I thought you might know them. See, here's where you're going to get in touch with you're going to gain a relationship with your subscribers now like this. This is what will happen here.
The reason I want to do this is because I get...
Hold on. Gianni, please come over to Larry if you don't mind, Gianni. Please come over to Larry. We're live on Larry's right now. Please go to that show if you don't mind. Who's this guy next to Larry? Tommy Stigs. M. Pal. Do you know it? Do you know M. Pal? No, you don't. Yeah. All right. Okay, Gianni. Gianni's here. Okay, beautiful. I'm with Larry in person. Gianni, you know I'm all over the map, right? Five's going. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to end my show now. Oh, my God. I got two shows going at once. Okay, we're live on Larry's and we're live on mine. What I'm going to do, I can't, Gianni. Can you imagine we got 36 people in here already? Beautiful stream going. Okay, we're not talking about anything much tonight. I'm just giving Larry a little bit of a tutorial here. That's all we're doing right now. I have my show going and I am muted. I have the camera stopped. Look, we got two lives going on at once. Okay, we're going to get rid of mine. I'm closing my show out, guys. I'm closing my show out. Now, here's where you would end the show, right? Hello, Skip. Hello, Big Bones. You have us all messed up. I got them all twisted up right now. I got it really twisted up. What's going on here? You're on your show. We're here, too, on my show. Okay, we're going to end my show because you went on my show to get the people to your show. That's why we started my live.
Yeah,
to have participants.
If they don't go to you,
they're out of mine. They left mine already.
Oh, they did?
They came to your channel because I sent them to your channel.
Yeah, but what about... Okay.
I'm shutting mine right now. Watch this. I just want to show you how we end the show. So here's how we end the show. Okay. You see yours, right?
Yeah.
But we're not going to end yours. Look at mine. I'm going to go to end stream. It always asks you, are you sure? It always wants you to make sure.
Right.
Because some people, we hit things by mistake.
Now that's going to go automatically to YouTube?
It's already on YouTube. I'm going to show you something. Watch this. I'm gone. My stream is over. Watch this. My show is over. Done. All right? We're out of my show. See? There's nothing here. Are you guys here? Okay. Okay. It says we got 16 already. You see that? You got 16 people watching right now. Hold on. Let me. And they can hear us. They can hear us. Can you? Okay. So now. Why is your chat moving like that?
Marshall, I can't talk to you now. I'm doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
yes.
We're experimenting. Yeah, you know why? You know why, Marshall? Because I'm tired of answering questions. They come in from all parts of the world, and I'm answering questions. And this way, I figure my friend Tommy here is going to show me how to do this live stuff. And this way, people could just call in, type in a question, and I can answer it. Because I'm going crazy. I'm up all night long answering questions.
I got you covered.
Anyway, we're going to figure this out, and then I'll talk to you some other time as soon as I figure this out.
Look.
Tommy, terrific. I'll talk to you, mate.
Okay.
All right, later.
He's
Okay.
from Australia.
Okay, I see Australia. Yeah. Okay, so we're live here, guys. So look, Larry, look at my. So you're on YouTube right now. I'm watching you on YouTube right now, live. They're watching you on YouTube. We're in a different program called StreamYard. We linked your StreamYard to YouTube. When we push live, it goes live on StreamYard and YouTube. So I'm watching. This is YouTube right now. You see? I'm on YouTube right now. This is your channel. I'll show you again.
This is like Seinfeld. This is about
crazy.
nothing.
Well, so my whole life is about nothing. So look, you see here? I'm on your show. This is your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Larry Rolla.
Right.
That's your channel, right?
Right.
Test live. We're live. That's how easy it is. You don't need anything, nothing.
All right. Now
we're going to hook your external camera up to this at another time. At another time, we'll hook up your external camera, your microphone, whatever you want to do. For now, we just wanted to do a test live. So here's what's going on, guys. This is like Seinfeld. My whole life is like Seinfeld. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm teaching you. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm teaching you. Does it look like I know what I'm doing?
I could never. I'm going to see what you send me tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna show you everything. Okay, so here's the deal. We are live right now. And this is your comments. If you ever wanted to go up and down, you scroll like that. We will go into your settings. If
you mean they're going to ask me questions?
They're asking you questions, or they even have conversations with each other. Like, how this one to get rid of. Everybody's here, Short Fridays. Nobody got rid of anybody. I'm helping them set up. Book reports, tutorials. What's next for Tommy Stigs? Yeah. Doing the skinny live show takes skills. That's true, Holly. Yeah, I'm learning. So, yeah. So a lot of these people watch the skinny also. They watch Skinny Joey's show. So they see me in that chat, working the show with the guys. You know what I mean? So I don't charge anything. I am happy to help people. No fee for me. Who is this joker? So I don't know, Rob. I guess he's part of your chat, part of your show. I have no idea.
So what's he mean?
Who is this joker? Me? I don't know.
Me or you?
One of us. I don't know. So who are you asking about, Rob? So see how we're just talking right now?
So Rob could hear this?
Rob hears us right now. Yeah, Rob's asked who's this joker. Me, I'm Tommy. That's Larry. That's it. That's who we are. I'm helping Larry set up his me, I'm Tommy. And I'm helping Larry set up his chat. Anybody see Joey Buttafuoco?
All right.
Yeah.
That's good if I can get to this point.
Yeah, we're going to get you here. This is
as the people ask me questions, I could see the questions.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is just move it up and down.
That's it. Now,
And I can answer the questions by saying,
just by
like
talking.
JW.
JW said, anybody see Joey Buttafuoco? They're joking around. It's
Okay.
comedic. A lot of people in the chat, they have personalities and they fuck around and bullshit and talk and this and that. And that's what it is. Yeah, we're in real time, Holly. So still no membership. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So Dana, right. So now they're talking to each other and talking to you. So somebody might have a question for you. Like, who was it? Rob? Rob asked, who's this clown? Meaning me. Or who's this guy? Whatever he said. I don't know. And we answer. So the beauty of this is you sit back and you talk.
That's what I want to do.
And that's what you're going to do.
But what if nobody asks me a question? Then I got to talk. So I got to say something.
They're going to ask you questions. Here's what's going to happen. This is a test show. The next show we're going to come up with a topic. We're going to say, okay, harness racing at the Meadowlands. That's going to be the topic that you're going to open your show with. Say, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to stay on I'm using something fake. Harness racing at the Meadowlands. And your topic will stay on that. You do an hour. You keep the answers kind of short, and you're done.
All right.
And that's what I do. So you got 53 people. You got my crew plus a whole bunch of people that came in that follow you. They're waiting. There's obviously 53 people waiting for you to do shows like this. So you got something good here. I just introducing you to a program to make it simple for yourself. She's another 100. Come on, Holly.
Tell her to stop.
Stop, he said. She donated 200 to you tonight.
Tell her to stop. I don't
can't tell her to stop. What are you gonna do?
Can't she hear me?
She can hear you perfectly. Tell Holly what you want.
Holly, I really appreciate it, but I don't.
This is great.
I don't send it to Tommy here. I appreciate it, but I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I have no idea. It's
Gianni, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm teaching him how to do this.
I do a podcast. Right now I have
this is your channel. You're talking to your people that watch you already, and some of my people. So I'm going to say.
So then I could say the reason I'm doing.
Let's just say, hold on. Let me explain. Let's just say 50% of the people in this chat are from when I went live to send them over to you. And the other 50%, they know you already. They watch you already. And then many of my people saw you on my show. And I got people in my chat that promote your channel. We promote your channel every day. You don't even know it. So we promote your channel every day. Because one of my moderators drops your show into my chat every day. And they might come over here. They might not. We're all his people too. We are subbed, obviously, to Larry as well. Right. So Gianni said it right. You will get it eventually, Larry. This is the way to do it. Listen to Tommy. So Rob, right.
I would rather do it this way.
So Cinnamon 2 is one of my moderators that drops all the links for the channels that we support. You follow me? She'll drop Skinny Joey's channel. She'll drop my friend Dean Dew's channel. She'll drop your channel. Any channel that I kind of recommend, Cinnamon Girl 2 right there drops the link into my chat, and they're able to open it and subscribe to those channels.
Oh boy.
Hi, Larry. My dad took me to Monticello many years ago when I was a kid. He was good friends with Frankie Loke. Any good Frankie Loke stories? So there's stories up the wazoo. This is just a quick run. Is Chris Breeder here? Is Chris Breeder in the chat? I never wear a hat. Oh, my God. But I was at a baseball game. Is Chris Breeder in the chat? Do you think of the decline? See, now you have a show topic. John Ramsey just asked you a question. Now, later on, when the show is over, you can go back and look at these messages, and you can make a new show about that question that John Ramsey just asked you. It's a very interesting conversation for you.
What do you think?
But you don't want to get into
decline of horse racing. There's only one racetrack left in Chicago.
Here's the only thing I want to. I know you can, but you don't want to talk for hours. You don't want to talk for hours. You will lose the crowd like that. If you go too long on that, you can get into John Ramsey's. We're not going to do it now, but at a later time when we do another live, and I'll be here with you, we'll do it together and we'll do a real show. We'll make a thumbnail and we'll do a real show. We'll set up the thumbnail. I'll help you do it all. And I'll be here with you. So here's what's going to happen. See, Evan has a comment there. Did you ever meet Lefty Rosenthal or Anthony Spilotro? Okay. You may have, you may not.
I have.
If you do, you don't want to spend a half hour on that comment. You kind of want to get to his answer, tell him a little bit of background about the individual, maybe a quick story, and get out. Because that's how it works. That's how you lose people.
That's what I want.
I know
Questions
exactly.
like that.
I know what you want.
I can answer that.
I'm here to help you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm coming over tonight, right? You called me this morning and you said I need a little, and I said I got you. What time? I'll be there, and I'm here. Right? I'm a man of my word. I said I would be here, and I'm here. The 30 minutes. Well, I'm going to teach him a few of the things. Chris Breeder was here. He asked for a wrench. He might have left. No, we're not giving out wrenches right now. Larry, have you ever met Gene Kilroy, Muhammad Ali's manager?
No.
But
I never answered any questions yet.
Gary Leonardi says he remembers you from way back. Gary Leonardi remembers you from way back. You can make a whole show on a subject, then take questions. Right, JW. So he'll learn as we go along. Will there be a phone number so we can call in? No, but we can drop the link at a later show. I will show him how to do that. We can do a call in if you want. Whatever you want to do. We can do it. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that later.
I got to keep my
We
phone?
either put a phone here or they can just jump on the live. You know how I do it with Carmela? You ask me how I do it every Monday night?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Or we can do a phone. Whatever you want. I don't know. It's not a good idea to use a phone, but
no, it's better that way.
So we can do it this way. I posted a video with Mickey Rourke and how he took Tupac to meet John Gotti. Interesting, Evan. So, yep. Hi, Larry. Good to see you. Francis Franciotti. Don't know if you know all your subscribers. The questions and comments will just roll by. So show him how to put up a comment. We'll get there, Gianni. We'll get there. Okay, here, look. I'm going to show you something. We put his comment on the screen. You see that? So what happens is, we're not doing it right now. When we do a true show,
I'll wind up erasing the whole thing if I hit the wrong button.
I got you covered. No worries. We're going to do a whole show, and I'm going to show you how to do all of this. This is a great comment by Gianni, because what happens is the chat might wonder, what is Larry talking about? They just came in. Somebody might have just come into your show, but now they'll see Gianni's comment on the screen.
What's the comment?
It's just a general, but you'll be referring to that comment. Tom Lusty, hi, everybody. Okay. Your stories are terrific. Keep them coming. Now, you could say to Mike, thank you, Mike, and they'll know what you're talking about because they see the comment on the screen, you see?
I didn't tell the story yet.
No, he just said he likes your story. They watch your shows.
Oh.
Yeah, they watch your shows. These are not all new people. These are your people. Well, half might be your people. Can you give Larry, can Larry give a 1-minute intro? I don't know him, but I'm here because of Tommy Stigs. That's a great comment. Okay, let's get into what Larry does. Larry, what's your story? What's your situation? What's your goals with the show? What's your background? Now, you don't go for an hour. We need an hourglass when Larry talks, okay, guys? We need an hourglass. Okay, give him a little background.
I was in the racehorse business for more than 65 years. When I got out of the business, I was asked by a couple of good friends of mine to write a book about my life story because it's pretty interesting, which I did. And the book is called Against All Odds. I self-published it. I sent it to a friend of mine, Frankie Vincent, the actor.
Yep.
Sent it to California. Within a week, they sent for me. Sony Pictures and Village Roadshow, and we made a deal, and they agreed to make it a movie. It was going to be $100 million movie, and I was supposed to go up. We all met. They flew up here from California. I had Nicholas Pileggi there, who wrote Casino and Goodfellas, and I had Richard Price there, who wrote The Wire. I had all the heavyweights there. They flew up from California. There were 10 of us. We had a meeting at Peter Lugas in Brooklyn, and everybody met each other, and we were supposed to fly out right after the first of the year. COVID set in, delayed everything for 2 years, and they asked me to. Their option on my life story ran out because it was for 16 months. They paid me for my option for 16 months. It ran out because of COVID. They asked me to resign, and I asked them. I told them, look, I'm 83 years old. If we're going to get right back to my story in the movie, I'll resign. If not, they said they couldn't promise that. So I didn't resign. I hooked up with my friend Tony Lip, the actor who's on Sopranos. You probably know him from. He had two sons, Frank and Nick Valalongo, who wrote the movie The Green Book. They contacted me. They heard I didn't want to resign with Village Roadshow and Sony, so we made a deal. And unfortunately, 2 weeks after we made this deal, Frank died.
Yeah.
And so that put that whole thing on hold. Right after that, Barry O'Brien, who's probably wrote 20 or 30 of the best TV series on television, he contacted me. He wants to do a TV series, and we were supposed to go out last May to California to hook up with Netflix or one of the streaming services, do a TV series on my life story based on the book Against All Odds. And the writer's strike happened. And then right after the writer's strike ended, eight months later, the actors went on strike. And now it's being delayed because they say there's a threat that the unions may go on strike because of health insurance reasons. So that's we started the podcast, my podcast, to promote the book, but the book was instant. Within a week, the book was going to be made a movie. So the podcast was really not necessary, but because of the series of events that happened, we're still doing the podcast.
Okay. So there we go. So you got a background. It's horse racing, some fixing of races. We're going to talk about that in future shows. There's going to be a lot going on. A lot of you do already know. So there's the background for you guys. You don't want to go too far and go too much, but you want to give them a little bit of a background. This is the best podcast I've watched in a while. You're the best, Larry. Thanks for helping them out, Tommy. And pal, you're very welcome. That is what we do. That is what good. I don't want to say I'm a good guy, but that's what people should be doing more of this in life. That's my way to help people, M pal. I feel that I got a second chance at life, and my whole being here is just to be a positive. How do you say it? Positive. I don't know. I'm just a positive individual and help people out. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do here. Somebody mentioned it today about YouTube and doing it as a spare time type of thing, which is great. James Grimaldi, who was Bobby Kabert? You want to answer who was Bobby Kabert? That's from my neighborhood, but you can answer. Johnny, hold on. Let's see. Johnny, Tommy is going to introduce you. Okay. No, don't act up. You don't go in the trunk. Okay, so who was Bobby Kabert? Now, don't go too far. Just give a little background. And then the chat will prompt you to get into a different aspect of the story about Bobby. So they're asking, who was he? Basically, not your whole story yet. They're kind of like wondering where he's, the background.
Bobby Kabert was a mob guy who was from New Jersey, and later in the 80s, John Gotti made him probably his most trusted button guy for whatever work Gotti had to have. Anyway, I met him in 1969 at Freehold Raceway. I had a few horses in, and I told a friend of mine who was broke and needed a helping hand, and I told him to come to the track and bet on my horses.
You told Bobby to do this?
No, I told a friend.
Oh.
So he says, I have no money. I says, well, I told him, I says, I'm in Buffalo. I'm a long way from you, and this was in 68. I says, so just borrow whatever you can. and don't worry about it. And he did. And after the races at Freehold, I won the races, and I went to the grandstand to meet with him, and he introduced me to Kabert and Little Sammy.
Okay, I know both of them. As what?
As the guys who lent him the
Okay,
money
just
to
as
make
that.
the bet.
No, nothing about, okay, these are what? None of that stuff. Okay.
No.
Okay, so hold on. Here's a question. Tell me about whether Bobby Kabert was a good man or a bad man. Now I can answer this and you can answer this. That's a great question, which has a lot of different types of answers. And this could be answered in a lot of different ways, right? Was he a bad man or a good man? Okay, that's a good question for that type of lifestyle. In my eyes, a bad man that stood by his principles and did good by what he was loyal to, right? You could say that. He was loyal to what he did. In that respect, he was a good man. Was he a good man for the public? I mean, we're going to say no, obviously, right? Because he was involved in, what he was involved in. So a good man overall, we can say no. A good man to his daughter, to his wife, to his friends, to the kids in the neighborhood, my friend, us, he was good to us. We got to remember, as young kids, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what shit's going on. We don't know any of this stuff. We're running around neighborhoods and there's the guys. So to us, good. To people that did business with him, you can say bad. Would you say bad? Or would you say good? Or would you say he did his job?
He did
what he
his
does.
job. He was good for the lane that he took. He was good.
He was good at what he did. That doesn't mean it was good for you, and that doesn't mean it was good for many people. And it ended obviously bad for many people. We know that. But yeah, so there's your kind of an answer there. That's your kind of an answer there.
The story, his story is very, very interesting. The problem that I have with his story is that because of my podcast, I get a lot of people from all over the world that don't know who Bobby Kabert is, and I have to try to explain a guy that allowed me to live, but in one way destroyed my life. It's tough to explain my situation with him without going into it.
We're not going to go into it. We don't have to. We're just giving a little taste and getting you acclimated to the live show. Okay, Big Bones, one of my loyal followers, has a question. Larry, did you know the New England jockey Tommy Maida? He raced in New Jersey 70s and 80s.
No.
Didn't know him, Big Bones. See? That's good. So, these are good questions here. Evan had a question. Hold on. I'm sorry. I missed it, Evan. Larry, who was the nicest mob guy? Who was the nicest mob guy you met but had a mean streak? Is there anybody? Nicest mob guy but had a mean streak. I'm going to go with Sammy. Little Sammy.
Little Sammy got put in prison a year after I met him, so I didn't have too much experience with him. But I can tell you the ones that, well, they were all nice to me because I had something to offer.
Money,
it was
money. It's
an edge. I had the edge, so they were all nice to me.
Did you ever have enough money to pay off Kabert? Well, you got to go back to the story about Kabert.
I wind up getting even with Kabert in 1968, October 8th, 1978. I got even with him.
So there you go.
It took me 5 years, but I got even with him.
Did you ever come in contact with Sammy Gravano?
No, I could have, but I avoided him on purpose.
Beautiful. Very good call. Very good decision. All right, so you avoided him.
No, I'm talking about way back in the.
Yeah, you knew he was
in the 80s.
So he avoided him. Good. All right. Did you ever do any work in Toronto? Woodbine in Toronto?
No.
Nope. All right. Very good. Nice, guys. You like this, right? This is a nice layout. Okay.
Ask me questions.
See,
I can go on forever.
But the layout is nice. You could just sit there and just hang out.
That's what I want.
I know what you wanted. I knew it, and I said I'll be there tonight, and I will help you out. Those are two guys. Back then, Mr. Rolla. You should have bought the racetrack from Marty. How you going to buy the racetrack? How you going to buy the racetrack from Mr. Taberbaum?
You know-
Taberbaum, right? What was his name? Yeah.
Tannenbaum.
The Derby is a fun time. Any tips for betting on standard breeds? Is there any tips?
No.
Nothing? It's pot luck, right?
It's a tough game. There's too many variables. You just don't know. You don't know if the horse was sick for 2 days, if he ate, if he didn't eat, if he was trained. You just don't
taking
know.
a shot. It's like the picket.
Just
What about Greenwood or Mohawk in Toronto? Anything out there?
no. The
Should-
only racetrack I raced in Canada was Flamborough.
Should race fixer Angel Cordero be in the Hall of Fame?
Well,
So this is something I don't understand anything about this,
no.
and I'm sure you're enjoying this type of question.
I can only tell you this. I know what I did with Angel. I know how much money I gave him, and I know what he did. He's in the Hall of Fame. And the reason I told this story was because that whole investigation was in the newspaper.
Okay.
And all of them jockeys, they're all in the Hall of Fame, and I know what I did with all of them. And
Let me add to that. So put aside what you know, the underbelly part. On face value, should he be in the Hall of Fame?
absolutely,
Absolutely. There's your answer.
Great jockey.
Okay, so that's basically.
As Baeza and,
Yeah.
and 4 or 5
Okay.
other ones.
What was the best horse you owned?
The best horse I owned. Well,
He didn't meet him, Spataro. He decided not to meet him. He refused to meet him, Spataro. Okay, what was your favorite?
the
horse?
best horse I owned to me was a horse called Dusty Pat. He was only like a $10,000 claimer, but he was the handiest horse I ever had. I could leave with him, come back, come off the pace, win whenever I wanted with him. He was the perfect betting horse for me. And the game and the game that I was in at the time, meaning fixing races, he was the perfect horse for me because I could do whatever I wanted.
So what was the horse's name?
Dusty Pat. The best horse I
There you
ever
go.
had
That was your answer. Okay, let's go.
The best horse I ever had was Wildwood Jeb, who won the Cane Pace in 1981 at Yonkers Raceway. It
There you
was
go.
$1 million race.
Okay.
And,
So you leave it at that. Next question. See, that's how you do the questions. You
okay.
kind of want to filter
Yeah, I
through
got to
them.
learn to meet.
I
keep
got
them
you.
short.
I got you
But
covered.
sometimes it's hard to.
I got you. I'm here with you. I'm
It's-
helping you. No problem. I'll help you. Don't feel like I'm cutting you off. I'm helping you. You follow me?
Yeah, but sometimes when I explain something, they
Right.
don't know what the hell you're talking about.
But they really want, at the most, the sum up.
all right.
We're in a world today, unfortunately, and the social media has ruined storytelling. It ruined it. Like TikTok, you scroll through and you get a story in 5 seconds. And that has ruined people that like to talk. Like you said, I can never run out of words. I have to run out of words. Otherwise, I'll lose the people. Okay, hold on. There's another question here that I wanted you to see. What was your favorite track what was your favorite track to race and your worst? Favorite and worst tracks to race at?
I loved Monticello. I basically controlled the track. Aside from that, it was just I
Good.
loved it up there. The Concord, the nightlife, everything about it. It was a half-mile track, but I loved it. Later on, after 76, it was I got to the Meadowlands in 78.
Okay, so your best?
Best is
Monticello.
half-mile track, Monticello.
Worst.
and the worst track,
Yes.
Green Mountain Park.
Now, if they said, what's your best track and why? That's when you go into the story.
Okay.
If they say, what is your worst track and why? You go into the story.
Yeah, but that's terrible. Just
No, it's not.
They say, "What's your best?"
No, because
Monticello.
other people are waiting for other questions. And that person that asked you that question is still going to get more information. They're going to get your answer, a short reason, and then they're going to also enjoy the next question that came your
Okay.
way.
So they should say, "What was your best track and why?"
And make it short. Well, somebody said, put the hourglass on. Let Larry do it his way. Yes, absolutely. 100%, Ted. This is just an introduction for now. I don't know anything about what I'm doing, and Larry has no idea what he's doing, Ted. So we're learning together, and I'm just showing him the platform. Once he goes live on his own, that will be totally up to him how long he wants to stay on a question. That will be totally up to him. Yep. Did you use your brother Peter as a driver?
No.
No. Mr. Rolla, did you never know anyone at Hazel
How do
Park?
I know I had a brother Peter?
Listen, the internet's a crazy place. Mr. Rolla, did you ever know anyone at Hazel Park? Any of the Marauders?
I know no. The answer is no.
The answer is no. Okay. Okay. When did you used to get fun? My dad and everyone worked there. When did you used to go to Flamborough? What year?
Flamborough down. I went there for one race meet when I was up in Buffalo. I went right across the border.
Okay.
It was a small half-mile track. I never
Okay.
went back.
No, one time, Evan. Okay, what about Monmouth Park? Quick answer on Monmouth
I
Park.
raced both thoroughbreds and standardbreds, and
So
I
you-
raced many times at Monmouth Park.
Okay, so you kind of liked Monmouth Park.
Yes.
Okay, there you go, Spataro. What horse won the most races for you and total earned? You have it in your head?
Well, if you know my life story, you know my thing.
In the short answer, what was the what horse won the most races for you? You don't know. Your highest yield racehorse.
I can't. I don't know.
hard to say.
Probably Gay Schnell because he won Horse of the Year one time,
Okay, Schnell.
and I win a lot because he won a lot of
Right.
races.
So the
I don't
total-
remember.
Yeah, I
We're
got
talking about 40 years.
I know. So the total earned is impossible to answer that really because it's very difficult because it varies.
Yeah, but you see, here's the problem.
The total earned varies, right?
It's when they ask these questions
Uh-huh.
without knowing my background.
Yeah.
My background was not to win races.
What makes you think they don't know your background yet? They follow you already.
Well, you can tell by
you
some
have
of these
100 videos already. They're following you somehow. They know a little bit of a background.
Okay.
So they do have a little bit of a background. Maybe not all of it. A little bit. So that's the whole beauty of the live shows.
Can I tell the people, because I think once I get to learn this,
Yes.
I want to do this. I don't.
I
Wanna,
know exactly what you wanna do.
because
That's why I came here, because I know you want to do
I
this.
like answering questions.
I know
but
that.
is it all right to tell them to watch
Your videos.
my videos so they understand my life, and the questions
Yep.
will be more geared.
Yeah, it'll all go together.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
sometimes
So, yeah.
like some people, a lot of people ask me, well, if you were such a great horseman, how come you didn't win 10,000 races?
Right.
And my answer is, I won the races I had to win.
Okay, that's fine. You can answer like
And
that.
if you know my life, that's more important than being in the Hall of Fame.
Well, if they know everything, it might be a little boring. So they come here to ask you these questions. And some of them do watch because we do promote your channel on my channel. So some of the people already know. You'd be surprised what people know already. The guy knew your brother's name. You see, you'd be surprised what people know. This internet's a crazy thing. It is a crazy thing. Okay, Gianni, you have 60 people in here. Only maybe 20 of us come over from Stigs, but are still your subscribers. To sow any videos you've already put out. Most of us have already seen. So Gianni says, a lot of us have already, they know the background. Now they know my background, right? And you see me do shows for 2 hours, right? You've watched me. And you say you just keep talking. So they know my background already. So we get into short talks about this, that, and the other thing. And you can do that. And that's how you do the live shows and you keep your crowd.
Well, you see the videos, even though I have 46 of them out already, that's probably 1% of the story.
I know.
Because there's
I
so
get it.
much more that goes into, and I just breeze right.
This is
right.
correct. I got it. That is 100% correct. I understand exactly what you're saying.
That's why Nicholas Pileggi and Richard Price, and even the people from Sony and Village Roadshow, they said that this should be a TV series because there's so much material that it would be a 10-hour movie.
Now, look, that's great. And I understand that. What happens when you stay on something too long is that people's questions get lost.
Okay.
You follow me on that?
Yeah. Because that thing keeps going up.
Yeah, it keeps on going, right? So you asked me how we do Joey's. You asked me before, how do I follow all that? We slow his chat down.
I hear him say a couple of times, slow it down.
To me? He says to me, slow it down?
Joey says, tell this fucking Tommy to slow this thing down. That's Joey.
Saying it to me to slow the chat down. Yeah. Slow the chat down, right. Oh my God, that's funny. You capture everything, huh? You see everything. Okay. It just keeps rolling by, Johnny says. Yeah. Why did you stay away from Canadian? So now we got into another question right here, right? But there might be 20 that you missed that you might actually find enjoyable.
Yeah.
So that's why
So
you
there's
keep.
no way to slow this.
Yes. We'll slow it down. Don't get like Joey now. Don't get like Joey now. Okay, he's getting like Joey on me over here. Stigs. Slow the fucking chat down. I'll show you how we can do it. Yes, we can do it. Absolutely. So what happens is if you stay too long on one question, you might. Yeah, and it might be an enjoyable question for you, not just to entertain the chat. Yeah. Tell this fucking
Just
Tommy
think
to
if
slow it
Joey
down.
was
Go ahead.
20 years older than what he was, he would have been one of the guys
He
that
might have been Kabert.
he was one of the guys that I was hooked up with.
Oh God. Okay, why did you stay away from Canadian racetracks? There was plenty of big purses to win. And
Only because my hometown was New York, and I wanted to get back to Yonkers and Roosevelt and Aqueduct and Belmont. That's the only reason.
so with a lot of things, it's always a comfort zone. Basically, you're home and you know it.
Yeah.
You know the people. You know the culture. So I find out with a lot of different things, not just racehorses. That's with everything.
And the
You kind of
situation that I was in, I had to be around friends and people that I knew. I couldn't be in a foreign
Gianni,
land
hold on.
someplace.
Johnny, this is a great comment. You got to learn to paddle before you ride the bike, or better yet, you got to saddle the horse before you ride it. So what I did on the first show with Joey, the first show we set up, and I said to Snuff behind the scenes, I says, we're going to roll with this heavy. We're going to go quick with this. We're putting no restrictions on it. We're going to let this chat roll, right? We let it roll at full speed. We had 1,350 people in there in this chat. And the questions were coming through, and the comments were coming through. And Joey, that's when you heard him saying, you can't control it. So Johnny, what I did with Joey's first show that we did on this platform, we only been doing Joey's like this 2 weeks. We only did 2 or 3 shows like this already. So we just set his up 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but that
We were
that
dizzy.
kid knows what he's doing.
Snuff is.
I ain't got a fucking clue.
You think Snuff knows what he's doing?
Well, you know what
That's
you're
me
doing.
training Snuff. That's me training him. Yeah, we were dizzy. Holly says we were dizzy. Yeah. So that's how it is. So the first show we let it ride fast. The second show we did 30 seconds. Okay, we did 3 shows. The third show was a minute. And he still was he was all right. Joey did all right this weekend. Anybody that was there, right, guys? Do you think if anybody was in Skinny's show, do you think it went well this weekend? The chat was a little better this weekend? I think it was. Don't tell Larry about the trolls yet. Oh, I'll fix that. We'll fix all of that, JW. Snuff don't know gods, but he's learning. So I'm teaching Snuff how to do it.
He's
Now this
good,
week
that kid's good.
he's good. Oh, he's good at what he does. And he has good personality. They're good on
Yeah.
screen together. So I'll probably be there in person this week doing it with them. We'll be together, all of us. We'll have the whole team there together this week. Possibly. They're coming back from Philly, I think, tomorrow. I'm sorry. They're coming back from Vegas tomorrow. So we should be doing, we should all be there running the show
The one
Friday
thing
or
I
Saturday.
think they stopped it or slowed it down a lot is giving their professional opinion about sporting events picks, because
Well,
they're terrible.
Yeah.
They're like I was in the
I know,
70s.
But they're fun. It's their personality. It's not their picks. So a lot of the stuff goes on the Patreon also. So was Kabert and Goodfellas in the Think I'm Funny scene? James Grimaldi. Well,
No, Pesci got that. Pesci got, in fact, my friend Juicy was right. Juicy, I won't get into that, but Pesci happened to be in the bar when that incident happened, and he was sitting 10 feet from when Kabert hit that guy over the head with the bottle and said the exact words that Pesci said in Goodfellas.
so this bar was I think the Belleville pub.
Stefanelli's or something like that.
No, it was the Belleville pub, or it was.
It was right where the railroad tracks.
Yeah, it was. That's the crossing in. The crossing in at the railroad track.
Yeah.
The crossing in. That was where they all hung out. They hung out at the crossing in, and the Belleville pub, which was on Washington Avenue. In
Well,
Belleville.
this one was right.
This was at the crossing in.
Yeah.
I know right where that was. Yeah. Larry, do you still go to Freehold Raceway?
I haven't gone. I haven't watched the sporting events in '71, and haven't been to the racetrack, and probably any racetrack in probably 10 years.
Is there any plans to put your book on Amazon Audible? Ted is asking.
I don't know anything about that. All I know
I'll
is
help him look into that, Ted. I'll help him look into that. Would you say most harness races were fixed back in the 70s and 80s? Mike Sergio.
Not most, but many, especially at the smaller tracks. Not once. What kind of put a stop to that almost completely was when the Meadowlands opened. They tried for the first year or two to set a couple of races up, but they were unsuccessful because the stretch was a quarter of a mile long and you couldn't get yourself lost. So
there you go. There's your answer. Thank you. Okay, Ted said thank you. So I'll try and help him with that if I can. We'll talk about it offline. Maybe we can make that happen. Okay, all right. Was Kabert a madman? Now, two of us can have different answers about that, but the short answer is he did what he did. He was good at what he did.
But
was he a madman?
There was
he had a big gambling problem, and I got to tell you, when he was losing, it wasn't good for anybody in the neighborhood.
And there's mob guys and there's mob guys, and Gotti had his pick of hundreds of guys. He chose a guy from Jersey, Kabert, to do whatever he needed done
and take over.
And he was
because before they knew that Sammy was going bad on Kabert, John Gotti put the power in Belleville because he trusted Kabert that much. So he was going to have the power be in Belleville while all this stuff went on in New York with Sammy, not knowing
I didn't know
how deep Sammy was going to go with this, not knowing he was coming to Belleville to testify or to take out the whole family. So from what I remember is that Gotti wanted to shift the power over to Bobby. He felt it would be in good hands while they worked everything out there. It would be a brief time. I don't know what happened. Well, it all fell apart because that's when they realized that Sammy's testifying against everybody, the whole world. So
John was in a bad spot.
Yeah, he was in a bad spot. So he was going to send it over there because he felt that Bobby could keep it, somewhat. He was a good manager. He's a good manager. Yeah, he's good at what he did. Joey can't see to read without his glasses. This is right. He can't see to read without the glasses. And I had the chat flying. Kabert was very capable from what I've read and heard. North Jersey probably needed a guy like Kabert. Cheech, you're right. But that whole crew was strong. That crew was a strong kid. That was a strong crew. Larry. Nick Rizzuto? Anybody? Nick Rizzuto? That's a question that Detroit City had. Nick Rizzuto. The answer is no, I guess, right, Larry? Nick Rizzuto, no? No. All right, so ask Larry, are there any plans to Amazon? All right, so I think we did good. You got a Derby horse yet?
I've been out of business 20 years.
Do you have one you're interested in?
No.
Done. No. Larry, nope. All right. So coming back Thursday. Oh, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Well, what's his name's coming tomorrow? The other one. All right. So I think this was good. I think you learned a lot. Okay. Larry has a lot of Sinatra stories. Larry or Dean? Larry or Dean Martin? I'm sorry. Sinatra or Dean Martin?
Oh,
Sinatra. Okay. Was it true nobody in Kabert's crew were too upset when he was sent away? And pal, I mean, I can't say it's true. I knew all of the guys. You had a great crew there. I don't really remember hearing about that. I do know that is what Steve Lenahan said. He turned out to be an informant. I can only tell you that Steve Lenahan did say this. That came from Steve Lenahan's mouth. And I don't know if that's true. Johnny says Dino, and we say Sinatra. Johnny likes Dean Martin. Yeah, so everybody has their own way. So Holly says, Larry, great job. She donated $200 to you tonight.
Oh, jeez.
So you did good. I think we did good. This is not me. I won't, I'm not his sidekick. I didn't take over for anybody. I came here tonight to help out Larry. Larry called me today and said, Tommy, how can I get this in a manageable direction? And I said, I'll be there tonight if you want me to help you out. You have a computer. You have a laptop. You have a camera. You have an internet connection. How long did it take me to get you going? How long?
A few minutes, but you're going to have to come back.
I got you. I know. I'm gonna have to come back.
It took me a month to figure out the on button for the computer. I don't know this stuff. The podcast that we do, I have friends that come in and do this. I'm not good at this stuff.
Well, I live 5 minutes from you, and I could always walk you through this on the phone. You have nothing to worry about. The worst thing that can
The
happen.
phone part ain't gonna
I
work.
know, I know.
Not
I'm
for
teasing you.
a while.
I'm teasing you. You'll be a pro in no time. Awesome job, guys. Thanks, Tommy. Help him again if needed. Oh, sure. And pal, this is my purpose in life right now. Joy, this is what I do right now. I was blessed with the ability to have some time on my hands right now. I did my job, and now I'm
I
here.
think I said this already, but if these people that are your people, if they would look at my podcasts and know my story,
Yeah.
it'd be easier for me to answer questions because
Yes.
they would all pertain to my life. You know.
Okay. So what we'll do in next live, we'll call it the background of Larry Rolla. We'll get into the background, not too deep. They'll get the background of everything. And then the next live after that, you pick a topic and you just roll with it. You could say Larry Rolla
In fact,
at 7 years old. Here's where it all started. And you could do a show just at that, your childhood from 7 to 10 years. And you'll have a nice show.
You know that if they,
I know.
if
He'll
they,
be Tommy, he needs your guidance. He'll be a pro. I know his story from his childhood. Saw him on other shows. Yes, Cheech. He was actually on my show. We are also your subs, Larry, which means we've seen your videos. At least I have. So a lot of people do know the background already. That's why you don't want to keep repeating.
yeah.
They don't want to hear me talk about my bookmaking days again. They know my bookmaking days. They don't want to hear me go over it again. They might say, well, Stigs, what happened? In a different conversation. They know I was a bookmaker, right? Let's just say they know I was a bookmaker or a loan shark, whatever I did. So Cheech might come in with or Bob or anybody might come into my live show because my shows are general, right? You see my shows, they're pretty much general. So JW might come in and say, Stigs, what was it like to, what'd you do when somebody lost and couldn't pay? What'd you do with your high rollers? Did you give anybody breaks? Did you work with people? What was the day like for a bookmaker? So they might ask these questions. And then you give them the short answer. They enjoy it, and then they move along. Larry, aware of Eric Batia incident?
Huh?
Eric Batia? Bob is asking. Larry, aware of the Eric Batia? I don't know this name. Batia?
Where is it? I don't
know.
see
He doesn't know.
No.
I'll be going back and watching your videos, Larry. See, so they'll get it now. See, now we just prompted people.
In fact, they should watch the last one I just made, 46, 45 and 46, because I give a very brief, history, just like a recap for some people in Europe.
Yeah, that's good. Like I said, out of the 60 people in here, only a handful have came over. Yeah, these are your people. So a lot of the people that are in here, these are not just my people. These are your people also. Maybe
now,
25.
How will they know when I go on live like this? Because normally I put it on one on every Tuesday at 2:00. Now, what if I want to do these lives like in between?
Yep.
How will they know? It just comes up and
automatically,
and they'll see it.
You saw what I did, right? I had no plan, right?
Yeah.
I pushed live. What happened? Ended up with how many people in here?
Yeah.
Right.
So when's the best time to do it? At night when everybody's home?
You do it at your convenience.
Yeah, but if everybody's working,
it's not only the case. They come back and do a rewatch. They'll rewatch it. So your time, what is your comfortable hour? 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever your comfortable hour is. You got to go with your comfortable hour. You could say every Tuesday nights with Larry. I'm just using a fake thing. Tuesday nights with Larry. 8 o'clock Tuesday nights. You want to hang down here for a little bit, have a cup of coffee, whatever you do, and just answer your questions. You're going to love it.
All right.
You're going to love it.
That out once
This is going to bring your whole YouTube experience to a whole other level. You're going to really enjoy what you're doing.
Well,
this is going to make it really enjoyable for you.
It got to the point where between the questions that come in
on the comments,
on the
emails, yeah,
and the personal phone calls I get,
right.
I don't know. There's so much I didn't get into, but maybe people could ask me questions about that. I spend so much time. The reason I did podcast 45 and 46 was because people that didn't see everything asked me. So I did a quick history of my life up to a certain point.
There you go. So you can just we'll discuss it once we get offline, but I'll show you how to do it, and we'll set up your next live show, and it'll be in your library ready to go. And what happens when you plan your live show? Let's just say you put in the tag. I'm just using something fake. Fixing horse races. I'm just using something fake. Fixing horse races. Tuesday night chat with Larry. All right. I'm gonna call it live with Larry because I think it flows nice. Just my opinion. I'm gonna call his lives live with Larry. What do you guys think about that? Give me a thumbs up if you like live with Larry as his heading. We'll go with live with Larry, Tuesday nights 8 p.m. All right. I'm just using a fake thing. Live with Larry, Tuesday nights 8 p.m. Right? They like it. You see, Robert said Holly loves it. JW, thumbs up. So I just came up with, out of nowhere, an idea for you, live with Larry. I think it's catchy. That's just my opinion. People might beg to differ on that, and that's okay. But you see, you're getting.
But I can't do it without you.
I'm going to help you.
Time,
I'm going to help you. I'll help you. I'll be here. Yeah. You're going to get an alert, Chris. Right. Rolla with Larry. Yeah. Yep. He has name recognition. There you go. All right. So we're getting so Ted. So they will have ideas, thoughts, ideas. So we'll start your next show maybe next Tuesday. No worry, Mike D. Which is just a test run. So maybe next Tuesday we'll set up a show for you. We'll be live with Larry Rolla 8 p.m. And you'll put into the heading what you're going to touch on. Now that gets the show going, right? And then the chat might change a little bit. Eventually, you will get the hang of it. Yes, and I'll be with him every step of the way. I'll help him with it. I'm not a co-host. It's not what I do. This is Larry's show, but I'm surely, of course, going to walk him through all of this. Rolling live with Larry. Yeah, so I'm a phone call away, and I'm maybe 15 blocks away, so it's okay. We're good. We're in the same
now,
area.
all of these people, they'll come on as views on YouTube.
Yes.
They come up as views.
Yes. They're viewing and watching They're watching right now. You don't realize you're on YouTube. I'm watching you on YouTube right here. This is your YouTube right here. You see that?
Yeah.
This is what they see. You see? So this is your YouTube. So they are views. If they're here for longer than, I think, 40 seconds, they are a view. All right? So you're getting views on here. So you have 1,910 subscribers right now. You may have gone up just now. I don't know. With 46 videos, 2,000, that's pretty good. That's got a nice ratio going. And then back here, I'm going to show you. Larry Rolla, here's your views. You have so far on your channel, 155,000 views. All right? And that's going to grow as you do your live. So I'm on you. This is your YouTube channel, and that is StreamYard right now. All right?
Now you're going to
they're all views. Gianni says they're all views, right?
You're going to put a button on the screen, so I'm going to make it easy.
I'm going to walk you through this and make it as easy as easier than you can imagine. All right. So, do you like it?
Yeah, I like this better.
Okay.
I like it better, and I like the questions, because sometimes I sit there, and the problem I have is that I didn't think I was going to do this anymore, and I when I started it, I didn't know what I said the week before. And sometimes so I rather just answer questions.
So now you're getting a compliment from Mike. Okay. Mike says your stories are great, brings back memories. And that makes you feel good. You might say, well, thank you for the compliment, and something like that, Larry, punch Mike P for me. Tom Lusty. These are your people. I subscribe, Larry. I got you from Philly. We're a close circle of friends. Mike D. Yes. Okay, here's Sweet Tea. We usually get a 30-minute notification when you go live. That's how Tommy sets it up. So actually, Sweet Tea, just so you do know, that's a default setting that YouTube actually does set up. So you'll set up a show for Tuesday, 8 o'clock, right? You set it up early. At 7:30, anybody that is subscribed to your channel and has your notifications on, they're going to get a notification that we're going live with Larry at 8 o'clock.
You're going to set that up?
At 30 minutes. It's automatic. YouTube set that up. But what YouTube is going to do, they're going to recommend you out. They're going to see you're going live, and that's how you're going to get new people. This is good, Larry. You should do this more. Like after you post a video, you could then do a live about it later and discuss the story you told in the video.
Yeah,
and answer the
'cause
questions. That's a great comment.
that's a good, yeah, because on Tuesday
Your
your comes
podcast
out,
drops.
and then go live Tuesday night.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You got it set up. You're good. You're good. Yep. So we did. We set you up. We gave you a little background. Johnny, that's a great comment. Thank you for that. See, I got good people. We got great people. They add their input. They're not here to criticize. They actually help. You see what they're doing? They're helping you. You got good people. They're helping you. We had a couple of trolls in here. I put them in the trunk already. I don't even know about it.
What are trolls? what are trolls? Are the ones that say something bad?
Yeah.
What do I care? Let them.
No.
I don't care. They can come on. I don't care. I don't care. I got one. Probably, in fact, it's on one of my websites. Probably 99 and 9/10 are all good, and every once in a while you get somebody stupid that comes on. But I answer them respectfully. You know.
What are trolls? Trolls are ball busters, but some of them are very vile. Put them in the trunk. That's what I did. I put them in the trunk today. You know, you got a trunk full of people already. You don't even know. I put them in there already. The trolls came in and I blocked. I put them.
Really?
I pulled up.
Why? Well, let me answer one of
They're
their
gone.
questions.
They're gone. I pulled up the '87 Lincoln and I dropped them in. They're in the trunk right now. I'll show you how to find where we put them later.
But I would answer the trolls' questions.
This is great. This is incredible.
What could they possibly say? Oh, you know what they say to me, that I'm the reason racing declined and all that.
Yeah, you got some ugly
nonsense.
comments, and I didn't want that in tonight's show. I don't know what the fuck this is in the middle of the screen. All right. So guys, we're gonna log off now. I'm gonna show Larry how to log off. Whenever it does that, you just click right here, and that goes away. Okay. We're gonna end now, guys. That's right. Trolls can distract a new show. Keep it easy. Exactly, Cheech. You're right. Larry ducks nobody. That's correct, Ted. That's correct. What you don't want to have going on, though, Ted, in my experience, you don't want to have two people fighting in there. Like, why are you insulting Larry like that? Then they end up with an argument, and then the show is gone. You follow me?
Yeah, but the questions are so easy. What could they possibly say?
The trolls can hijack your show because somebody like that, like Gianni, a man of respect right there. Gianni is a respectful individual. They're going to keep pumping away. Gianni's going to start arguing with them. Not because he wants to argue with them, but because he has respect.
So you eliminate the question.
We get rid of him.
Johnny can't see him.
Gianni will put him in the trunk. Like Gianni's one of my moderators. When I'm doing a live and these guys see, things are going on, Gianni will put him in the trunk. He'll block them out so that Holly or Chris Trock doesn't get distracted. Stay on topic with Larry. Stay on topic with Stigs, right? This is Stigs' show. This is a positive show. We have no room for this. Johnny puts him in the trunk. This way Larry doesn't get distracted. It's a whole method. It's insanity. But anyway, we gave you the basics tonight. Thanks again, Tommy. Great job, Larry. You'll do fine. Keep up great. Yes. Trolls are a waste of time. That's right, Ted. See now? You see how the conversation's going? Isn't that beautiful? You said I could talk forever, right? You said that before. I could talk forever. Non-stop. But I could have a conversation about trolls right now. Right? Sliminy Cricket.
But why would a guy, if he don't like what he's seeing or hearing, why don't he just change the channel? Go someplace.
Change the channel.
Why do you have to waste the time and type in something
okay.
full of shit?
Did you hear what he just said? If they don't like the show, why don't they change the channel? Did you guys hear that? That is incredible. That's an incredible comment. Gianni, did you hear that? Why don't they change the channel? 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11. They got other options, right? 13. And you 52 for the picket, right? U was the thing, right? U was the UHF.
What are you talking about?
On the TV, the dial TV. You had the regular channels.
When I was a kid?
Yeah, we had you.
When I was a kid, we had
not when you were a kid. When I was a kid.
Well, we didn't even have television.
Well,
I was 14.
We had 2, 4, 5. Trolls have nothing better to do, right, Ted? Trolls want attention. Sweetie says, good or bad, don't feed them. They can get the clicker or change the channel.
I
Like
sent
the-
when I got the question that you call them trolls, I call them jerk-offs, but I gave them my address and I says I send an Uber for them. They can come right here and we can discuss what if you have a problem with me doing what I did. Sit right next to me right here. Here's my address. And give me your address and I'll send an Uber for you and we can discuss it. No harm will come to you. I mean, I'm 83 years old. Who am I going to hurt?
I'm dying over here, guys. Send it over.
No, I told him that. I told him
What,
that.
the trolls?
Some guys that
jerk-offs.
says that like
You
you're
call them
the
jerk offs.
reason.
We call them trolls, right?
Yeah, I call them jerk offs. I don't know trolls. So that's how I answer them. You go to my comments and that's why I want to do this because now I don't have to stay up till 3:00 in the morning answering questions, and then people from Europe or Australia, New Zealand send in the same questions and they don't see the answer. So this way, it's if they're watching the podcast, they already know, and it'll save me a lot of time.
The jerk offs.
The jerk
You want to
offs.
send an Uber, Holly?
I defined on one of the things the difference between a jerk off, an asshole, and a scumbag, and I defined it so they would know. And when I asked one guy, I says, I have a question for you. This is one of what you call trolls.
You call them jerk offs.
I call them jerk offs. I asked him. I says, I got to ask you a question. And he says, he asked me, why do you do what you did? So I answered. I said, can I ask you a question now? And he said, yeah. I says, do jerk offs know they're jerk offs? And then he just disconnected. But that's an interesting question. Does an asshole know he's an asshole? I don't know.
Jag-offs. They're all jag-offs.
That's
it.
what Frank
Yeah.
Colada says.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a Chicago.
They're
thing.
jag-offs. Yeah, I always say it. So
Jag-offs.
they're jag-offs. Next time I need a ride to New Jersey, I know what to do. JW says he's going to troll you, so you send the
Yeah.
Uber for him. He gets a free ride to Jersey.
Yeah,
He gets off a block away and he
no
goes and meets
problem.
his gumata.
In fact, I could pick you up.
He's right too. They're jerk-offs. Oh my God! I hope you guys had fun tonight. We don't know what we're doing over here. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm teaching him. Oh my God!
What's that one?
A
say?
jerk-off always knows he's a jerk-off.
Okay.
Johnny said it.
How do you not
They
kill
just want
yourself
to.
then?
They're jerk-offs because they're jerk-offs. It's right. It's the right word. So we don't call them trolls anymore. We're going to call them jerk-offs for now. All right. We're good, Mike D. No more trolls. They're jerk-offs. We're all laughing over here. See, we're having a good time, right? It's what it's all about. And this brought you to a whole new level of enjoying your internet now.
No, I like this. This is better than me telling a story. And then I leave so much out, and these questions can fill in. You know, I could be telling a story and leave so much out. Like one question, the guy says, "Did you ever do anything with Angel Cadero?" Well, he was found innocent at the
Right.
trial, but I know, and the question,
Okay.
I can answer a question. Well, how did you pay him? What reason?
Right,
But you know, I don't explain that, but
Yeah.
I can
You
explain,
can explain
in
it
a
now.
question.
Right.
Yeah.
So you keep your story on topic on your podcast show. You know, on the release that you do on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Right. And then you come on at night and you can explain a little more. Or they might have questions for you. Or to be quite honest with you, the chat and the channel might go in a whole other direction. You might start off with the topic of the show that day, and they might just ask different questions. And you just go with it.
Fine.
Yeah, you just go with it.
Any question.
That's what I do. I just go with it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Look, we're gonna bang off. That's what I typically. One last question about Kabert. What was his favorite cigar? I don't know.
I don't know.
He met him in '69, the year I was born. That's how old. That's
That's when you were born.
I was born the
69?
year you met Kabert.
I met him in Freehill 69.
So you met him 55 years ago.
Yeah.
So I was born in '69, the year. What month? Do you know?
It was. I think.
Think back. Take your time.
November. I think
November, okay.
November. It was Freehold Raceway. He might even be in one of the winter circle pictures. of
Okay,
that
so I
night.
was 5 months old when he met Kabert. I was born in June. You met him in November. So there you go. I don't know what he's from. Did you ever run into Vinny Ocean? Vinny Palermo?
No.
No. All right, we're good. You're good? Comfortable? Got it? All right, guys, we're going to log off. I'm going to show Larry how to log off. We do appreciate each and every one of you. You say goodbye. Thank you for coming. Not yet. You say goodbye. Thank you for coming.
Thank you all for
and we're good.
showing up.
That's it. This was a test live we did with Larry. Did you learn anything?
So there's no more hit like, subscribe, and none of that stuff.
Yeah, they're watching on YouTube. They're doing it here. Look.
Yeah, but is there
Look,
a like and
right here?
subscribe?
Like. I just liked it. Yes, it's all the same. It's 100% the same. You don't see it. I'm looking at it. This is what they see right here.
Well, when I watch it on my television, it don't say that.
It shows it right here. Subscribe.
What I'm saying
Here.
is that on my television, it don't say that. I don't even. That's why I'm
On
gonna
the
show
TV,
you.
it's a little might be a little different.
Yeah, because I don't know
Okay.
how to get on to, and that's how I watch it on the television.
It might be a little different. You can still say like and subscribe, Larry. Yes, you do. Oh yeah, you still tell them.
I still got to tell them.
Well, it's just a. I don't really do it, but you do that. So you don't have to tell them now. All these people are here. Like and subscribe. That's a good comment. That's a good comment, M Pal. Yeah, because the like will get him into more of an algorithm. Yes, there is a way to see it on TV. Right, exactly. There is a way. Yes,
On
absolutely.
YouTube, right?
Yeah. You have the thing upstairs. I'll show you. All right. For now, we're going to log out. Just hit end stream. Thank you all for stopping in. We do
Thank you all for stopping in, and
look for more shows.
as
Now
soon as he shows up again, that's what we're gonna do it again.
All right. And bye, guys. Take
Bye.
care. Thank you for coming in. So hit end stream one time. Now, what it does is it asks you if you're sure.
In case you,
in case you hit it by mistake.
Yeah.
All right.